Yo guys, it's slyroh. You already know that. Today we're back playing some more Danganronpa 2. On the last time, we did the first half, or first part, of the second class trial, where, you know, we did a whole bunch of stuff. It's a lot to recap, but Hiyoko was in the center of a lot of it. We started with the Twilight Syndrome game, where I don't really know that we've still got a whole lot of answers, other than Fuyuhiko maybe has killed somebody, I don't know. But then we kind of circled back around to the real case going on with the murder of Mahiru, and Hiyoko was very suspicious, and a lot of time was spent going through all of that to see if she did it or not. It seems like she is not the killer, but she was maybe drugged in some way, put to sleep, and I think that's probably where we're picking back up on. So let's go ahead and finish the trial and see what surprises await us, because I'm still waiting for there to be a concrete connection between the Twilight Syndrome game and the murder of Mahiru, as well as how that connects to maybe our school memories and past events and things like that. So let's go ahead and hop right into it and see where it takes us. Why is that, mon ami?
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
Oh no, that's unthinkable.
Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
But it happened.
I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do.
Alright, you do that.
Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Thanks for the reminder.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
Yeah, where do we go from here?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Okay.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Oh, like where you got the gummy from, maybe?
Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
She probably didn't even see it.
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Really? Okay. That is interesting. Because it was at the crime scene. Was that the second person that came by and saw the body? Or the killer, I guess. That was a dumb thing to say.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Oh, duh, you have to wait for her to leave, then come in, plant the gummy, and then leave. Oh, so now we're finally going to get around to the fact that the killer probably left through the iron-barred window. I don't know how yet, but I'm assuming that's what happened, and that's how they didn't leave footprints.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
If the killer returns to the scene of the crime, does that count as the second person discovering the body? I wonder.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
Potentially, yeah.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
I mean, they could hide in the shower room or whatever.
I even glanced inside the shower room as
Oh.
I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Oh, okay.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder.
Yeah. It had to, right?
At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Okay, I don't know the details. I'm assuming the killer maybe came back through the window and then left through the window as well? Ooh, I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we prepare the perfect product for you. Alright, so is this that logic dive thing? Yeah, you'll dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the logic dive. Alright, we got a new game. Let's focus, pay attention. I believe in myself. I can do this. During the logic dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Okay. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synapse course. Synapse? I don't know how to pronounce that word. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the RB button. Okay. Press the LB button to brake and the RB button to jump. Brake, jump. Okay. There'll always be various obstacles you encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls as so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain points, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Ooh, this sounds pretty interesting. I like the sound of this. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the break. That's my meddlesome advice to you. Okay, press the start button during the lodge dive. You can review the controls. Alright, if it's just left bumper or right bumper. Alright. She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Kyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought I was going to be like side-scrolling here. Wait, so I go faster. Right? Yeah, let's keep going. I don't need to break until I see questions, I think. Yeah, let's keep going. Alright, question 1. Wait. Arrive to the beach house. Before, after Kyoko arrive. Before, right? I hope so. Yeah! That was a good thing, right? Yeah, that's what it seems like. Nice. Go us. Go us. Because they had to drug or whatever. Oh, okay. I thought that signified another question. Maybe not. Oh, give me the boost! Here we go. Question 2. Beach house. Before Hiyoko left? Or after? Wait. When did the killer leave the beach house? Why is that one red? Is this the wrong answer? It is. Okay. So it was after Hiyoko left. It's so weird that it's like highlighted. I feel like the highlighted one has been the right answer both times. Is that just because it's the first time that I'm doing this, or... Okay. Okay, so it does go through the obstacles kind of like... Or it jumps the gaps by itself. I just have to avoid these things. Woo! Alright, question 3. Hiding... beach house? The beach. Probably the beach house. Again, it's like highlighted. Why do they keep highlighting? I think this is the right answer. Yeah, why do they keep highlighting the right answer? That's a little weird. Okay. So the killer arrived at the beach house before Hiyoko arrived. Yeah. And the killer left after Hiyoko left. And the killer was hiding in the beach house. I don't think we learned anything from this minigame. No, I feel like we have the same information that we had before. That one's okay.
The killer might have been hiding?
But my only thing is, like, the right answer was highlighted each time with, like, the red. I hope that's not the same case every time. I'd like to actually try and figure out the answer on my own, I think.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Yeah, I also don't see how we got any more information than what we already were assuming anyway.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
But yeah, where did the killer hide?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
I mean, yeah.
No. There should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
Hmm.
I'm saying, stop being annoying or I'm gonna make a Kali check you up for good.
Really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. No way. No way. No way. They free. Okay. The reason I guessed that, it was because of the trash can with a bunch of empty bottles. I was like, maybe they made some room to hide in the back there. I'm gonna climb Mountain of Ice. There's always fighting when you play with 2 players. Okay, so no. Did they hide in the closet? Let me just see. Really?
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
Which is probably why you wouldn't look there, I guess?
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of it, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
Okay. Oh, and then that's where they were able to put in the gummy without having to, like, re-enter the beach house.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Oh, did they? The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. Oh, that's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... is that like this thing here? Where you could hide inside or whatever?
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Yeah, because there was no surfboards in that case, right?
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think?
Uh-huh.
2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case.
They probably were in the case and then the killer took them out to create room for themselves inside the thing.
Probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding
Uh-huh.
Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Yeah, but we wouldn't know that because we've never looked inside this closet before.
Then the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, probably. Oh my gosh.
They were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
What does that mean?
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
What does that mean?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
Yeah.
I agree with that as well.
Okay, and then they placed the gummy there.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
And then somehow they escaped through the iron barred window. I don't know how they did that by themselves, though.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want, even if you didn't ask.
I mean, he still deserves to have some input, especially if it's going to help.
All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya.
I'm sorry, walk me through this logic. If you don't want to get punched, let me punch you. I think it's either way you're getting punched. Nagito's really trying to think, like, how do I get out of this without getting punched?
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
Ooh, what does he got?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of
What?
history.
What does that even mean?
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement.
Yes.
3 or more people discover a body.
Oh, yes. Please, are you going to clear up whether the killer counts as a person discovering the body?
Is the killer also included?
Oh, I'm so happy this is being addressed.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very
Yee,
articulate.
what are you trying to say?
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that.
I think it's pretty important when it comes to this case.
I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
No, you can't tell us what clues we can and can't use. If it's a clue, we're using it.
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
Right. But that's not what it happened this time.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
You're not going to give us a straight answer, are you?
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Interesting. thank you for clearing that up. I am assuming that what he meant by the spiel leading up to this is that that is not always going to be the case. That way, it's not hard set as a rule to be used in future class trials. But it does seem important in this one. I think there's a chance that Hiyoko saw the body. I think there's a chance that Fuyuhiko saw the body. And then the kill... Wait, are there two... You can't get out the window without some help. Are there two people... That doesn't make sense. Somebody would leave footprints. Did two people do this killing? I don't know.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
That's so interesting.
What's wrong with that?
A lot of things.
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More important,
Like, we understand why Hiyoko, like, saw the body, because, like, she was there, whatever, she ran out. But then there was a second person that saw the body that also didn't say anything, and Fuyuhiko was in the area, which seems a bit weird, but this is seeming to imply that Fuyuhiko, if he did see the body, was not the killer. And then Kazuichi was the third one where the announcement actually happened, which makes sense.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
Yes.
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
I don't know that they even destroyed evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
Yes, and I see that you have your 4 Dark Days of Destruction out ready to go.
The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
That's true.
it's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer.
I mean,
Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Okay. No, and actually, let's do the final feature and the non-stop debates. You'll be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the Y button, the shape of the reticle will change. Okay. Alright, so now we've got the ability to absorb things and use it. This is where things start to get complicated if I cannot figure it out on my own. Because then it's harder to shoot randomly until I get the right answer. To memorize phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to use to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? That way you'll not be able to agree with anyone using the truth flashback. Thank you. I was going to kind of ask that as like, you know, my own thing because they've been interspersing agreeing and argue points within the same line of dialogue. So I did not know if you could do that, but that is good to know. You can only use it to argue against somebody when refuting points. Okay, well then, good luck, have fun. All right. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure that game means that I'm going to have to absorb one for this one, so this one should be easy, but afterwards it's going to be a little bit more difficult, what is okay, and this is a feature that was expected. Okay.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't do it in the shower room.
Couldn't use the shower, right?
Correct.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
Whoop. Would have been impossible.
Have to use the shower.
Right.
What about the wetsuits in the closet?
There were wetsuits in the closet?
They wore one when they moved the body.
I got an achievement.
If they use something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
No.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Oh, thanks about that.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Okay. See that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Right.
Use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible. No, that's wrong.
Okay. I think I know where I'm going with this, but I'll let the game say it first, I think.
To wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Like, like the beach water?
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower that we used to wash off blood? It's possible it was... Wait, or the drinks inside the refrigerator. No. Yeah, if they yeah, they would have left footprints. Wait, so that's what all the empty bottles are? Interesting. Interesting.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I don't know.
I've seen through it.
That still doesn't seem right.
That's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Wait, how? Well, I guess she's wrong. That's why we're refuting, but... yeah. Metal bat trash can. Yeah, the trash can, right? Trash can had a bunch of...
There were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking about one bottle who wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down.
Ah! Okay, success. I'm usually bad at button mashing.
Let's assume they used just one drink.
Correct.
Could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only 4 drinks with colored dye. If you use those till the blood will come off in your body, they will leave an aromatic scent, especially if you use the wash. That alone would raise suspicion.
First allegation would tend to lead to this outcome. Oh, yes.
Didn't
Trash
I
can.
say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to...
Yeah, okay. I just missed the timing. I was right on that. The first time I tried that.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no
Well, there was at some point, but now they're all in the trash can.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fact.
Oh, ho, ho. Okay.
It's not a
I think
There
okay.
should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right?
Yeah, they were all there.
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it,
Uh-huh.
beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Okay, and
You should have said
so there was water.
then. The plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Okay.
Daddy with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand.
Okay, I know how this is going now. Hold on a sec. Now I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
Seems you've realized who the killer is.
yeah.
See? Just as
I'm still waiting to see how it all connects, though.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that be?
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them. That killer, Mahiru's killer. Must be that person. Oh, I actually select someone right now? That's crazy! Well, the reason why I said the sea earlier was because somebody came into the diner drenched in water.
You're the only one!
Which is crazy.
Is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Yeah, you were like out of breath and like covered in water. Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry.
Yeah.
So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something.
Uh-huh. I'm waiting to see how this all ties together, though.
Hold on, you bastard. You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right?
I don't know that we paid attention as to where she came from.
So maybe she really was swimming.
Is Fuyuhiko and Fuyuhiko and Peko like working on this together?
No one even saw her swimming. No. I saw her. Huh?
What?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
And where exactly was she swimming at?
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Oh.
That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Oh, that he didn't see anybody? It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot
Ooh.
about that.
Not so fast. It's too soon to decide she's a killer.
You really wanted Hiyoko to be the killer, and now you're really hard defending Peko.
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Okay, this is coming into play.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
Huh.
The beachside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Yeah.
Who cares about that? Answer me. If you have an explanation,
I mean,
then show me what you got.
I have a partial explanation with the window, but I don't have a full explanation as to how you get to the window without a second person. But even if Fuyuhiko is like, he helped Peko escape or something, and then how did he get out? You know what I mean? Well, I guess then the second person could just like reach down and pull the other person up, maybe? I don't know.
We might have an answer.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
Yeah, I want to see how this all ties together.
Let's establish how the killer escaped.
Yep, the killer escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. The small window in the shower room.
I see.
Okay.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Yeah, but how would you get out?
Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
How do you know how high that window is?
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
But then how did that other person get out?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
Not that we found.
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not. That would violate the school trip rule.
Oh yeah, because you can't litter or whatever. Littering's not allowed. Let us coexist with the island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
Yeah.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
What object?
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us. We just said they couldn't use an object.
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
That is two different things.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
What?
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
Yeah.
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll
That's a good line.
Please don't be violent.
Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object that the killer used to escape out the window. I don't actually know. Ooh, I do not know. Let's see. We have B's, we have W's. I can afford to guess this first letter, I think. It does start with a B. So the next one's probably not a W. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. Oh, I saved it. What the? Did something collide? B. Get out. Oh, no. Oh, this is hard. Wait. Oh, my gosh, dude, this is hard. There, we got that. Oh, and then they're colliding. Get out of here. S. Probably not an S. Wait, let's try A. Let's try A, maybe? W's. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh, this is so hard. No, okay. B-A... Wouldn't be an M. Yeah, no, it's not an S. Right? Oh my gosh. Is it an M? It is an M. Bamboo, okay. Oops, 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 oops. Oh my health is doing a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Ooh, get the O. Okay, get the other O. This is insanely hard. Okay, I need another O. Boom, get this out of here. No, I need another O. I need another O. Let's kill you, escape the window out of the shower room. Okay, we got another O. That button. What, sword? R. Oh man, I think it's gonna be W. We'll wait for D's to come back another time. Not R. Let's start clearing out some of the board here. Oh my gosh. W. Oh, boom! Look at that combo. Okay, that one was kind of rough. That's a lot of fun. I actually like that. It was kind of forgiving, even though I messed up how many times. My health bar was still fine. Uh-huh.
You had it then too.
Did she? Oh, she did.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Oh, that is super weird. Can't believe I didn't even notice that.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
I could see that.
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Okay.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it. I knew it was a ninja. Didn't I tell you?
You know, you did actually say that, didn't you?
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Okay. Wait, do you know that because you're a ninja or what?
Ninja.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
This doesn't quite clear about the other person that saw the body, who I'm assuming is Fuyuhiko.